My name is Nicole Pasqurell. Currently, I'm a master's student at the University of Connecticut, right across the street, almost. I'm also a social worker in a skilled nursing facility in Middletown. Um, I am here today to deeply urge you all to support the bill aiding in dying for terminally ill patients. In my 2 very short years in the medical field, I have already seen the immense amount of pain and suffering that many people go through during the last few months of their lives. Many times I've entered a new patient's room who has come to us for end-of-life care, and before I even can tell them my name, they look me in the eyes and beg me to let them go. They don't know that I'm not technically a medical professional, I'm a social worker, and they think that I have the option to withhold their medication from them. I want to be clear that this issue is not a mental health issue. With every patient that enters my facility, I do an assessment with them commonly known as the PHQ-9. This is an assessment that evaluates symptoms of depression or anxiety in somebody and how often they are feeling those symptoms. With many of my patients who have no history of mental illness, they report symptoms that are mainly coming from their illness. These include things like lack of sleep, appetite, and restlessness due to the amount of pain that they are in, not underlying mental illness. The parameters of this bill make it so that a person must undergo a mental health evaluation to ensure they are not making this decision based on a mental illness, as many people in opposition have said today. No one is ever forced to utilize this option. This simply gives people a choice to have autonomy and dignity and to die peacefully with much less pain and suffering rather than being forced to live in pain in their final days. I thank you for your time today and finally ask one more time for your support on this issue.